Sherry Simpson. I'm with the Pioneer Library System, and I'm so excited to talk to you today about quilts, mostly crazy quilts, because that's what I've made here, is a crazy quilt. Crazy quilts are lots of fun. You can do what you want with them. You don't have to follow a design or a pattern, although there are patterns that are available at your local library, yes, that you can pick out, and it will have more of a standard design on there. You need to go with your comfort zone. Remember, a quilt is just a cloth sandwich. And in my one and only quilting class that I've had, the instructor told me there are no rules. There's no rules with quilts. So you find what you're comfortable with. I am comfortable with denim. I have access to a lot. I know people that wear denim. They give me their cast-offs and they're worn out. And I take them and I make each individual piece. And they have a story. Sometimes it's a very random thing. Like whatever I was thinking about at the time. This one's still in progress. You can see I've still got my string and my needle there. Not for sure where that's going to go. This one, this is made out of buttons. Maybe they came off of somebody's shirt. Maybe you could make up a story that would go along with this. So as you're sharing your finished product, you can point to this square and say, these buttons belong to various family members, and I put them together in a heart because I think of them and I love them. This one can be a story of Noah's Ark. This one can be a story of a dragon flying through the air with pink clouds. This could be a lot of fun. But each piece, each design is made by you by thinking about what you want at that time. Crazy quilts have always been made from different fabrics. They were embroidered together. They have different patterns, different feels. But most importantly, as you quilt, remember, there are no rules. So come up with what you want. What I have an example of today is a denim quilt, and it's a denim crazy quilt because I take a square of denim and I take it and I embroidery on it. I use ribbons. I do different hand stitches to it, whatever I'm thinking of that day. And then I just move that to one side and then I get another one. And I think about what it looks like and what I want to put on it. And once you get about everything you think you're going to need to make your quilt, think about how you want to put it together. I enjoy random sizes and rough edges. I think it adds a little bit of something different to a quilt. And as you look at this is uneven and the raw edges are showing. And that's one way of doing it. I used pinking shears and a double sewing around the squares. That'll keep it from raveling too awfully much, but it will still ravel some and maybe add a little character as it gets older. And I looked at this and I found this kind of stitch from a book in our library. And I wanted to put it on there and I got to learn how to make the stitch. And then I thought arrows, there's different things and it's all very random. So when I started to put it all together, I had all of my small patches, and then I put it down, and there was a hole. Sometimes I put a piece of denim underneath and used the patterns that I had on top. Here, I put just an extra piece of denim on the top, sewed around that twice, have my pinking shears around there to help put it all together, and I was very happy with it. But this is just a crazy quilt made out of denim with different types of stitches, rickrack, lace, ribbon, and I would like to try to bring this over just a little bit. I hope you can see that. And this one is a Japanese type stitch. I'm going to pull it up here. See, you can see that. And this is called Sashko. And we will have that printed out for you on the screen at some point during this so that the correct pronunciation will be there for you to find it, because it's a beautiful stitch and there's wonderful designs that you can find in your library. Thank you. These are just a few examples of books that you can get at your local library, but they will talk to you about crazy quilts, which is my favorite. If you need something a little more tailored, something that covers those ends up, books like this is going to give you the kind of look that you're looking for. This tells you about different stitcheries, different kinds of stories that go with them, different kinds of embroidery. You can use many different things to embroider with. You can use lace, you can use thread. And this is going to talk to you about how to put them all together. Be sure and look in your library. We look forward to having you.